Good evening. This is DJ Roob, host of Not So Serious Radio on KKSM Palomar College Radio. And welcome to tonight's installment of the Pacific View Sessions. We have hit episode number 9. This is a program of the city of Encinitas, and we are very happy to execute this program on their behalf, showcasing the talents in our local music scene. And with that, I want to welcome tonight's guests, Boon and Kiel.
All I know is you and I had times that we both recognized. I've been there. Well, I've been there. When lust for life has been replaced and all the things that matter scatter somewhere. Ooh. But you and I don't see the signs flying down that road. They only appear in the rearview mirror. But when you're young, you can get tied up in the runaround. And when you're done, you can get enough in the calm down. Are we all in the same room dancing alone? Pick up the phone, baby. Pick up the phone. Oh, na. When you're young, you can get tied up or right up till the sun comes down. Miss me while I was away. Guess I'm coming home. I'm coming home, well. Thought I saw your silhouette. It was my shadow on the wall. Whoa. But these nights and this wine keeps us on our toes, yeah. So here's the cheers to the early years, so it goes. When you're young, you can get tied up in the runaround. When you're done, you can get enough in the calm down. Are we all in the same room dancing alone, all alone? Pick up the phone, baby. Pick up the phone. Oh yeah. When you're young, you can get tied up or right up till the sun comes down. Pick up the phone, baby. Pick up the phone. When you're young, you can get tied up right up till the sun comes down. That song was called When You're Young, and this next song is sung by Captain Kieran Parhar. It's called The Man. It's the first song we ever wrote together, so it holds a special place. Some of us are breaking down, some already broken up in that bottle that you'll drown, that same one that fills your cup. But it's never enough. Call your bluff now, call the shot. At the end of the month, taking everything you got. But are you giving it up? Same old story, split the pie. Well, the ditch has been dug, and when I hit the bottom, baby, I'll be ready to rock. Are you gonna beat the man? Balance the planet in the palm of your hand. Are you gonna beat the child? Focus on the moment, let the world burn a while. With a smile and a plan, I hope you understand. Who's the man? Oh, who's the man? Call my baby on the phone. She keeps asking, when you coming home? I've got no reason to arrive when it's me and my bottle, bottled up inside. Mama said it's a test. Hold your head up, move along. Papa said it's a mess. Can't give back a thing that's gone. And the girl is next. If you cannot right your wrong, we won't have nothing left. And all she's waiting for is me to ask myself, are you gonna beat the man? Balance the planet in the palm of your hand. Are you gonna beat the child? Focus on the moment, let the world burn a while. With a smile and a plan, I hope you understand. Who's the man? The planet in the palm of your hand. Are you gonna beat the child? Focus on the moment, let the world burn a while. With a smile and a plan, smile and a plan, smile and a plan. Oh, I hope you understand. Who's the man? Oh, who's the man? Who's the man? Who's the man? Who's the
man? Boon Kiel, live here at the Pacific View Arts Center. Hello.
How we doing? How we doing?
All right. I'm glad you're here and kind of surprised. This is a first for us. We don't know who you are.
Oh.
We had a band coming in earlier today, and about 30 minutes ago, we got a weird text that they got into the witness protection program.
Oh, that's us.
And that is you.
We're the doubles.
Damn it. Wait, I just gave it away.
Oh,
We're the doubles.
We're the doubles, yeah,
We're the
we're the doubles.
stand-ins.
The secret is out. Well, welcome, Boon and Kiel. Ben Boon, Kieran Kiel. Hello.
Thank you.
So we don't know much about you, so tell us your story.
Oh, God. You want to jump in, Kieran, or should I?
I'll jump in.
Yeah, please.
I do know you've known each other for approximately 10,000 years.
Coming up on 11,000.
Approximately is correct.
Approximately.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We met in a band 10,000 years ago. He was on bass at the time, and I was on drums still. And that band was a fun ride, but we knew that if it didn't work out, that we were gonna hitch our wagons together and make something happen. And here we are. We've got some music out. We just came back from a 17-day, 5,100-mile tour from San Diego to Chicago and back. We did 10 shows in 17 days, and shout out to all the wonderful people that, made that happen for us. Secondhand Talent and the Yellow House and all kinds of other wonderful people. But yeah, we were like an acoustic wedding band when we first started the Boon Kiel name.
So like
And,
a paid gig or two.
yes, ideally.
Oh, yeah, there was some money back in the day, but who wants that?
Yeah.
We want electric guitar, not acoustic wedding guitar, right?
Sure.
And then we were like, let's just start a duo, like a rock band duo, and
So you were in
it's
this.
been going well.
You were in this original band, and then you decided you were musically compatible, and you said, "Let's play weddings." Was that the next conversation?
Sort of.
Yeah, we were broke, and we were like, that's an option.
All right.
And it worked out, but then, other things happened. Kieran runs an art handling business. I teach music, which, by the way, shout out, I'll give a quick plug, but I'll be teaching a class. I think we're going to talk about this later, but why not? At Pacific View Arts Center in the fall. So if you want to learn guitar from this guy, come on down.
You stole our thunder.
Sorry.
That's all right. So you got to the wedding circuit, realized, hey, maybe there's a little bit more to life than this,
Well, yeah.
musically, anyway.
Yeah, I think, we've always written songs. These are all originals, obviously. The more we played, we were like, man, we really want to just play these songs, get them out there, and, just started doing it. We've recorded a couple. We're going to be recording more. But I think we just really love the original music vibe and just letting the song speak, doing whatever comes. It's fulfilling. It's fun.
Yeah, and I can tell you, if you were still a wedding band, you probably wouldn't be here right now.
No.
In this very room, so that's good to know. But I know we talked about 11,000 years, but about how many years ago did you actually pursue this?
Actually, like 11? Are we at 12? 11?
We're coming up on 11 right now.
Yeah, so we were
coming
close.
Up on 11.
Wow,
Okay.
that's longer than most marriages.
Yeah.
Well,
We've gone through two divorces,
yeah,
so-
we did make it official, and then divorced. But
Oh, well, even better.
now we're just friends.
Yeah, we're just friends. Yeah.
I'm glad that can happen in this
working
day and
out,
age. But then obviously you've recorded together, and do you record your own stuff, or do you go to a studio? Do you shop around studios?
A little bit of both.
Yeah.
The first two songs that we recorded, which one of them, DJ Roob, graced the airwaves with it, Starz. Those were recorded as live takes in a room with a couple of buddies of ours who both live in Florida now. Shout out Micah and Aiden. But we've actually started working on a lot more material, self-producing it a little more, and working on our own computers and just kind of building more parts and seeing what it sounds like if we do it where it's not just a guitar and drums, where what does the song want? And then I think it's cool that we play it a little differently. Like, to see the duo is going to be different than hearing the music. And I think that there's a really cool element there where we can play songs in different ways. And
Do you incorporate other instruments, or is it pretty much guitar and drums?
Yeah, like in the other songs, we did just guitar, drums, one take all the way through with the little rig. I have something called a channel switch, so you have a bass amp and a guitar amp and try to split up the sounds. But moving forward, I think we're going to try and just make good music and then play it however we can play it as a duo, but record something that I think is just going to stand alone. So if you live in Sydney or something like that, and you may not ever come to California and see us, you could still, have a song to bop to, that kind of thing.
That's all we can ask for, really, in life. Can we have a song to bop to? I mean, I wake up every day and think that's going to happen to me, and it usually does. So I was going to ask also, but I know I tried to look for your discography, and I didn't see much out there. I saw some singles. So do you actually have some full length or EPs out there?
That's coming up. So we were in a few different bands in the past, released some EPs, released some songs. This iteration, the duo iteration, only has 2 singles out right now, but many more to come. We have written hundreds of songs, so we just got to get it out there.
Hundreds?
Easily.
All right. Well, I like that. So speaking of music, I'm going to grab my notes here. So next up, you're going to play that aforementioned song, Starz, which I did play on my show a few weeks ago. And I will say this. This is what I said on the air, and I thought this was really witty. Maybe it's not funny anymore, but I said I love this song, that it's a raw live take, because it was. You just confirmed that. But I also love that the song is in F sharp minor, because, I heard that right away without even you telling me, because people are saying, grown men with tears in their eyes are saying, that's the best of all keys.
It is.
So with that said, we got some more music, kicking it off with Starz. Boon Kiel, Pacific View Sessions.
This one goes out to Roob.
You never made it past your whole face. We're chasing down that next old face. We're sentimental for a change, but not before a little strain. I barely made it through the summer, the one I told you that I loved you. Oh, put your smile and your scent, we seen through rose-colored specs. And with 20/20 hindsight, I left you in the limelight, left you in the twilight of my sky. And with your new sense of glory, you head into the morning of another day gone by. Well, oh my stars, I'm gonna let you shine. Oh my stars, I'm gonna let you shine. You come so far, all you have to get lost in the night. I'm gonna let you shine. I never said that you could beat me. Oh, nothing good comes ever easy. I gotta keep you at arm's length, so you come back to me again. And with 20/20 hindsight, I left you in the limelight, left you in the twilight of my sky. And with your new sense of glory, you head into the morning of another day gone by. Oh my stars, I'm gonna let you shine. Oh my stars, I'm gonna let you shine. You come so far, yeah, to get lost in the night. I'm gonna let you shine. With 20/20 hindsight, I left you in the limelight, left you in the twilight of my sky. And with your new sense of glory, you head into the morning of another day gone by. With all my stars, I'm gonna let you shine. With all my stars, I'm gonna let you shine. You come so far, all you have to get lost in the night. I'm gonna let you shine.
Nice. Let's go. And this next song is kind of a newer one that we're working on, called The Wrong Things.
hits different with an angel like you. It hits different trying to say goodbye to. And if I'm in it, well, I'm in it with you. Those digits, just numbers on a screen. Don't give it one more than you need. And in the distance is where we break free. You don't have to say another word. I know the devil is a flirt. Yeah, keeping you company. You can say and do it to yourself. Well, if it's you and me, well then you what do you want from me? What we hide is what we like least of all. What we hide is what we like least of all. The picture of how it's supposed to be. The liquor, a see-through remedy. And when I'm with her, she's all I need. You don't ever have to drink alone with the memories of home. Yeah, keeping you company. You can say the genius is a stroke. So before we drink, we toast for the bubbly, yeah. What we hide is what we like least of all. What we hide is what we like least of all. I don't wanna love you for the wrong things. What we hide is what we like least of all. What we hide is what we like least of all.
Okay, we got another Kieran Keel vocal song. Uh-oh. You better sing it.
I used to get high by my own volition. Friends would try to help me, but
I wouldn't listen. Caught up in my ways like a person of prison. I couldn't see the light, only the prism. And shades of blue turn shades of gray. There are no words left to say. And I used to get high, but now it's different. And God knows I just wanna be forgiven. Whoa, 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 whoa. And there was a time when I was younger, all of my worries concealed by wonder. But age and rage woke me from the spell I was under. Innocence and I were torn asunder. To make it back, to make it home, I gotta make it on my own. And I used to get high without my lover. And now that she's gone, I'm a lonely number. And when I held you, I should've held you closer. I didn't know I could love you sober. Heat of the moment, I turned colder. I didn't know I could love you sober. Well, I could love you, I could love you, yeah, yeah. I could love you, I could love you, yeah, yeah. I could love you, I could love you, I could love you, I could love you. Time has passed, and I've grown older. Give me a chance, I could love you sober. Now, and when I held you, I should've held you closer. I didn't know I could love you so well. Heat of the moment, I turned colder. I didn't know I could love you sober. Now
Boon Kiel.
Thank you.
Right here, Pacific View Arts Center, live. That was wonderful.
Thank you.
I actually thought the song was going to end earlier than it did, and I prematurely stood up.
Everyone
felt
does.
foolish. I sat back down again.
It's a part of the experience.
Yeah, but I'm owning it. Totally owning it.
That's how we get you.
Yeah. So we just finished in our last conversation talking about you've written hundreds of songs. So naturally, I need to ask about the songwriting process that you two undertake. And is it the same for all the songs, or is it a little more organic? And maybe you should just answer that.
I mean, I think it's kind of like each song. I guess I'll say it like this. The way we've discussed it is instead of trying to find like a genre and trying to stick in that and be like, oh, we're gonna make synth pop songs or whatever it is. We both write songs. Usually we write them individually. We'll come up with ideas and then we'll bring it together and start shaping them up. But each song is its own thing. I'm sure you can kind of tell from the set list. There's kind of like not exactly a through line, but we like it like that. I like to think that there's kind of like a river of creativity and people walk along it, and then sometimes you like stumble into the river and you get like a little, the toes get a little wet and you get an idea or something like this. You fall right in, or you spend months walking right next to it, just not seeing it, that kind of thing. That's
quite a visual. I picture that whole thing in my head.
Yeah.
You two walking along the riverbank, maybe falling in, maybe not.
Holding hands, of course.
Of course.
Mm-hmm. Good.
Skipping stones.
Yeah, of course. And so I think it's kind of like you never know when you're going to dip in. You never know how it's going to go. Sometimes, like we went on tour and we just started sitting in the van while we were driving, wrote like a country song, literally just sitting there just shooting ideas back and forth. But a lot of these songs are written like us in our private time coming up with ideas, coming in and being like, what do you think of this, usually?
And Kieran, do you lead with a drum line in these, or do you write songs on guitar, or how does that come about?
I do write and play on guitar as well. But what's kind of cool is like I can bring a set of chords or riffs or whatever, and I can bring it to Ben, and then he can just take it to that next level. Like I can play guitar, but like I can't play guitar, that kind of difference of like being fluent in the language of the instrument. Like I can get an idea across, but that's what's cool. And Ben is also a great drummer, so there's a lot of like, oh, I think this would sound cool on guitar, or a lot of this would sound cool on drums, and we can show each other a lot of the time in real time, and just kind of help elevate each other's ideas, because I think the live format generally sticks to this. Sometimes we switch.
You just stole my thunder. You do switch roles on songs.
We do.
Okay. Even during live shows.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we have a cool thing where he'll do a drum solo and I'll take some drumsticks and start hitting on stuff, and we'll do like a little switcheroo. Before you know it, we're changing shirts and everything. Not the shirts, but we're basically like kind of switching on the spot, and he'll play a couple of his songs, and I think it's cool. It's a really nice thing to kind of showcase our abilities.
Yeah, I bet that resonates with the crowd too. I mean, I always like when the instruments get switched up. It just shows the diversity and a depth of talent of the band that would not otherwise shine through.
Mm-hmm. And we're willing to share.
Yeah.
We're trying to set an example.
Even sweaty shirts.
Always, of course, the sweatiest.
So, as far as songwriting goes, who would you cite as your influences?
That's it's funny because
is that a loaded question?
No, it's one of those questions that like when people ask me, I guess I'll start. Like I love the Chili Peppers. I've always been a big Chili Peppers fan. I just saw them recently at Snapdragon. It was sick. Love the Chili Peppers. Love Pearl Jam's great. Who do you got? Tom Waits. What do you got?
Yeah, Tom Waits, Queens of the Stone Age, Steely Dan.
Oh yeah. But I also love hip hop, and I love like all kinds of things. I think there's inspiration everywhere. There's some great new artists that I'm listening to that I'm like, oh, these guys are like a Chappell Roan. Listen to Chappell Roan, I'm like, oh, she's genius. So it's kind of like there's no one source, but there's also no cutoff to the source. I'll hear a new song on the way home and be like, I'm taking that chord, something like that.
I think your music reflects that, at least the few tracks that I've been able to listen to, and now tonight some others. So let's switch gears for a second here. Now, you both have sort of some kind of affiliation with the city of Encinitas. Mm-hmm. And Kieran, why don't you go first with that?
So for attendees to the Pacific View Arts Center, you can see a Mady Morehouse sculpture out front, outside by the parking lot. that me and my team, Kieran Kiel Art Company, we do transportation, installation, packaging of artwork for museums, galleries, artists, the city. And we've done a number of really cool sculpture installations around the city, so be on the lookout for that. There's some really great art, and I think it's so cool that the city, puts art in the budget. I think it's a really important thing to give your city that uniqueness. It's like, come find this here that you can't find in another city. It's cool when people showcase that. So glad to be a part of that as well.
Yeah, and the recent installation at Lucadia Oaks Park is something else. It's shark-oriented.
Yeah, Sergei Gornushkin and Neptune Jr. is the name of that sculpture, and it's really cool. It's kinetic. It's about 11 feet tall, and it's the son of Neptune riding on a hammerhead shark, and it can catch the wind. And it's a pretty amazing thing. That was a fun, 5-6 person project. Ben actually helped out with that one, which was cool. He came in to lend some hands.
Was he the model of the shark?
Yeah.
He was.
Face still hurts.
Yeah.
The whole
He's the naked boy on top of the shark.
Yeah, if you look really close. Yeah.
Okay. Next time I'm in the park, I'll take a peek.
Get some binoculars. Yeah.
Yeah. So, and then Ben, what about
Yes.
you? I think you might have some educational experience here.
Yes.
in the city.
Well, soon to be educational experience, which is fun. Shout out to Jess, for interviewing me and giving the go ahead. But I'll be teaching here in the fall guitar and
Right here at Pacific View Art Center.
right here at Pacific View Art Center, very like in this very room, which is very exciting. I'm kind of getting a feel for it. I can say it's a good room. You guys, everyone's invited. Look it up online. There's information. There's all sorts of stuff. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
Amen. All right. So you got a couple more songs to close out your set.
Yes, indeed.
All right.
I got a monster but not underneath my bed. Oh, I kinda like it better than alone instead. Oh, well, she could be the devil, but I like a deviled egg. Oh, I got a monster, and I can't stop her. Let me paint the picture, take you back to the scene. 14, Jerry Springer on the TV screen. Been searching on my own through the black and the green, looking for a Mona Lisa, be a beauty queen. That's the funny thing about that nature call. There's a time and place for everything, but you can't pick it all. You could call it flirting, or you could call it fate, or you could just call it first in a long list of mistakes. But I digress from my story. Go to a party, it's somewhere in the suburbs of Chicago, talking 40s. I'm rolling with Jack in my leg. Don't know nobody, but the world is my oyster, so I move a little closer. I'm like, hey baby, what's your name? I'm dying to show you my lack of shame. In a quiet room, we can go and do that thing if you wanna do, 'cause I wanna do. We're leaving with a full-grown heart. She can make you fall apart, so don't you start. Now we're getting older, wipe the world off my shoulder. I suppose a little drag will it depends on what they soldier. I bought the bag, well, with all this money, make a Franco Lingo medal, knock them dead like a president. I'm a mess again, mind on my money, but the money's gone on missing since my head is full of zeros. Good or bad, brain is like a bag like with the key. I never had her when I'm falling for the traps and the tricks and the plot. Second act is set with girls and my mind is full of thoughts. So when they all give it up like a pool deep in love, little dip, little kiss, come on girl, give me some. Oh, when I ain't no religious man, but oh my God, please let me be the man to hit the spot. Look a whole lot like God's plan. What would Jesus do? I bet he'd hit it too. Oh yeah, you know that you know. We're leaving with the full-grown heart. Well, she can make you fall apart, so don't you stop. And I said, and even if you're crying out, well, don't you let it get too loud, or 'cause it gets around. monster, but there's something I can't see. Must have left my baby, or maybe she just left me. Just like secret lovers, we were spying under covers. And everything's a slope and we're going for a ride. Better pain and pleasure than to just be dead inside. But how do I survive when the one I love's a monster? Alright! But now underneath my bed, oh, I kinda like it better than alone instead. I guess she could be the devil, but I like a devil dead. Oh, I got a monster. 1, 2, 3, get up!
And for our last trick, a song called Leave This House.
I wanna leave this house. Well, I wanna leave this house. Well, I wanna leave this house. Yeah, yeah. 'Cause you can keep me where I don't wanna be. And I want out, I wanna make a change in my living arrangements. Well, it's been strange, but I think I'd rather live on the pavement. Where life is hard. If you ain't got faith on your side, tears you apart. But it's better than living a lie. Lord, I'll try to keep calm, but it takes too long. I wanna live my life. How you gonna do? Free to be as poor or rich as I please. I wanna ride my bike. How you gonna do it? And ride until I can't feel my knees. Well, I'll do what I like. Yeah, you better listen to what I say, because I won't think twice when I get my ass to California. Save me, oh, from living in a hole, in a grave. Gonna get away, gonna get away. Whoa! Well, I wanna leave this house. Well, I wanna leave this house. Well, I wanna leave this house. Yeah, yeah. 'Cause you can keep me where I don't wanna be. And I want out, oh, it's a shame to be living in confusion. Huh? What? 'Cause life is great, we're just into an illusion. Well, don't be afraid of that great big world outside your door. Well, it's a cliche, but it's all I feel I've got anymore. Gonna mess around, gonna mess up. Oh! Well, I wanna leave this house. Well, I wanna leave this house. Well, I wanna leave this house. Say yeah. 'Cause you can keep me where I don't wanna be. I won't. Oh.
Yeah.
Thank you, Encinitas.
Thank you, Encinitas.
Boon Kiel, Pacific View session number 9. Thanks for coming in, Ben and Kieran. It was you made us proud.
Thank you.